Hello guys, this is Anuja, Mariyam, and in this video I'm going to explain a few problems under JavaScript. Now coming to the first question, in this question what we do is we accept a function that accepts a string and as parameter and find the longest word within that particular string. Example, if the sentence is web development tutorial, the the longest word in this particular string is development. So the expected output is development. So coming to the exercise, I have already done it, and in this video I'm using the software brackets and I'll explain it to you. Here, as usual, the HTML file starts with the head and the body. In the head section there is title where I've mentioned the title that is longest, and under body we are creating a text box to enter a string, and it is called it has the ID st. So we give an enter a string, input type as text, and ID st. Now coming to the longest string, and now we have to have another option called the longest string, followed by a button which would give us the longest string. I mean the longest word in the string. Sorry, I made a mistake here. Longest word in the string on clicking this particular button. And now coming to the JavaScript part, we have the script tab opening and closing. And in the script tag, we have a function called long. And coming to the function, I have declared a variable called string, which gets the string, that is the by document got get element by id using the id st. St is the string that we enter. Dot value returns a value. Now coming to the second variable, it is called array, and it displays. I mean it splits the string on the basis of space. As in, whenever there is a space, the string is split accordingly. And we have another variable called L into which the array of 0 is stored. And after that, we have a for loop, which has the variable I, which is initialized to 1, and then we check if the value of I is less than the length of the array, and then accordingly, if this condition is satisfied, then we enter the loop where we have an if condition, and the if condition we find length of the longest word, and when we check if it is less than array of I, that is the value of I, its length. If it is true, then L gets value of array of I. After that, we get out of the loop, and then the value of I is incremented. And once the value of I is incremented, what happens here is we get the element document by the ID bi, that is the longest string. Now let me execute it. As uh, as we have mentioned, the text box enter string is here. Now I'll enter a string. Welcome to the sanctuary, and now I'll click to find the longest string, and I've got the longest string, which is welcome. So we have successfully executed this particular program. Now coming to the second exercise. So let's see what the second question is. The second question is a BMI calculator. So as you all know, BMI calculator returns a person's body type on the basis of its weight and height. So here we have to create a BMI calculator which has the following conditions, that is to write a calculate function that takes the weight and height in text boxes and display the BMI in the span with the ID of score, and the BMI is calculated with the equation weight divided by the square of height, that is height into height. Now we can see that if the value of BMI is less than 18, then it's underweight, whereas if the value of the BMI is between 18 to 25, then it's normal, and if it's 25 to 30, it's overweight, and greater than 30 means obese. Now let's go to the program. As you can, I've already done the program. I'll just explain it. Well, here as usual we have the head part which has the title, and I've given the title of this exercise as exercise 5 BMI, and under the title I have given the script part in the head area. It can be given either in the head region or in the body region, since I've given it in the head region here. Now the script type, I have mentioned the script type as text or JavaScript, and inside, well, I'll just start from, oh, in the body, I have created a form with the name BMI, and it has a text box called enter weight, where we enter the weight with the ID value 1, that is val1, followed by another text box in which we enter the height, and let's say it has the ID val2, and then we have an input type called button, which means we have a button here with value on click, and when clicking, and on the click the button makes use of the function called calculate function, which is described in under the script region. And coming to this function, we have a function called calculate here, and initially I declared a variable called h, which stores the value 1, that is the height, and second variable, that is w, it stores value 2, that is weight. Now we have another value called score, which stores BMI, that is w by h into h. And another thing is, next we have a variable called s. S is to store the string, that is the output, as in if the value of BMI, that is if the score, here it's score, the value is stored in score. If score is less than 18, then it displays underweight, and the underweight, the word underweight is stored in the variable s. And if it's between 18 to 25, then it's normal. Between 25 to 30 is overweight, otherwise it's obese. And we give document dot get elements by id, and we have used the id called score. As you can see, we have used your BMI is, and span id score is used. So we make use of the same id here. Dot in html is equal to score. Similarly, for type it is stored to s. Now let's run this exercise. So as we have entered, we have a text box called enter weight, where we enter weight, let it be 47, and enter height, let it be 144. And on click, you get your BMI, that is 0.065, and you can see that the body type is underweight. Alright, now coming to the next exercise, our next exercise is a weight initiator. That is, in the following HTML snippet, we convert pounds to kilograms and kilograms to pounds. So basically, what the basic conversion is, the conversion factor from pound to kilogram is 0.4539237, and from kilogram to pound is 2.2046422. So what basically we do here is, we get a value in kilogram, we get a value, we decide what into from which form to which form it has to be converted. So going to the code, as usual we have the head part and the body, and in the body we have a field set and a form is created, and we have the convert word, and we have a text box here where we enter a value for the weight, and we have two options, that is kg and lb. lb stands for pounds. 2, and then again we get to select to which value, whether it is to pounds or to kilograms. And then on a button click, we use of a function called convert, which converts pounds to kilogram or kilogram to pounds, respectively. And when that button is clicked, the calculate function gets executed. Now, the convert function gets executed. The convert function is described in the script tag in the head, and in this function we declare a variable called val1, which stores the document dot form of 0 dot element of 0 dot value. That is, in this document, the first form. So everything in HTML is stored as arrays. So we have one form here, so it's considered, the first form is considered as form of 0, and under forms we have element 0 and its value. Now the element 0 is elements of 0 dot value. Now we check the document is whatever, like we check what selected is, if document dot form of 0 dot f dot options of 0 dot selected. At the same time, it has to be, okay, if this is kilograms and this is, that is, this and part is the conversion part. So if it is pounds, then what happens is we have another variable called a, which multiplies. That is, what is val1? Val1 is taken as 1 second. Yeah, we multiply it with the value 0.453752 and we write it and we display the particular value. Similarly, in the else part we check for the other two values. If it's from pounds to kilograms, then the value is multiplied by 2.20462262 and then we display that value. Now on running this program, now convert 25 kg to pounds. Calculate, yeah, answer is 11.339. That's correct. Now let me run it once more and we'll check the other option too. Convert 25, that is from pounds to kilogram, and we calculate that value too. We can see from pounds to kilogram is 55.11.1155. Now coming to the next exercise, that is question on pizza order form. So what happens in this question is that a small pizza costs rupees 100, a medium pizza costs rupees 200, and a large one costs rupees 400. And we have three different types of taxes. One is 9% to the order, that is a compulsory tax, and the user must also pay a tip, that is from 10 to 20% of the total cost in order after tax. Now what we do is we write a JavaScript code to calculate and display the total cost of the order in the span with the item price, and user clicks calculate order button and you should write unobstructed JavaScript code. Now let's go to the program. Now coming to the program, what we can do is we created a form called it has a heading called pizza order form, and there's a form with the name A, and number of small pizza, input type is equal to text and its ID called small and name as S. Similarly, we have created the same for medium pizza and large pizza. And now the tip is there, and besides the tip we have to check for the tax, whether it is 10% or 15% or 20%, and we have a button which has a calculate order function, a calculate function on the back, and when it's clicked, the calculate function gets executed, where we have a variable called st and it is multiplied with 1, like just in case if it's 1, then we multiply it by 1 and then we convert the entire value into num rather than using constant every now and then. So this is a better option. So what happens here is we enter the document and then we forms of 0 dot elements of 0. The elements of 0 is yeah, elements of 0 is the first option, that is small pizza, and we give its value dot value. Similarly, if it's variable, and then we declare another variable called b, which stores 1 into number document dot a dot m dot value, and variable c similarly, and we have another variable called tip, where the entire value is again converted to the data type number. And here also we given document dot forms and 0 dot tip dot value, and we have Another variable which stores the value into 100 when it's small pizza, plus B into 200 that is when it's a medium pizza, and C into 400 that is when it's a large pizza, plus a tip which is compulsory. And in the end, the entire value of the variable total is returned. Now let's run this program. On running this program, I have given number of small pizzas 2, number of medium pizza 2, number of medium pizza is 1, and number of large pizza, and we mention a tip of 10%, and I click calculate order, and I get the total value, that is 1610 rupees. So we have completed all the exercises, like 5 exercises under this topic, and hope you all understood. Thank you for watching the video.